Welcome to the Hidden, our post-apocalyptic zombie apocalypse D&D 5e interactive charity stream for Riley Children's Hospital. I think I got that all out there. That's a mouthful.
Yeah. You got it?
Beautiful.
Welcome, and thank you for joining us today. We're going to join Hayden, Mobias, Rem, and Kaag as they are on their motorcycles that they had procured from the previous colony. They have formed their own motorcycle gang, and they are riding along the road towards... they're heading towards Baldur's Gate, but... oh, we lost DB.
Oh, no.
Divisional.
TPPB. Debebables.
Internet,
Dibbles.
gotta love it. Sometimes it gives out, and it's okay. Technical issues.
Debebables.
We're gonna continue like this for a little bit because you can still see everybody. They're just in the wrong boxes until DB makes their way
scoot
back
down.
in here.
Oh, look how zoomed in we all are.
I know. I can see every pore on my face.
But yeah, they were heading along the road on the motorcycles. And as you approach in the distance on the south side of the river that you're following along, you see this bridge that crosses over, and it has some what are those called? The stoppers, the little gates that come down, the little like train.
The arms?
Yeah, arms. Thank you. I don't know why I can't do that. You see some arms across the front of the bridge, and you see like a little guard shack, and then in the distance you see what looks like a military installation. There doesn't seem to be any activity around. You don't see any people in the front, but you're approaching that, and as you get closer and closer, you see a sign posted. It's got a battalion letter, and it says 4th Light Marine Corps, Fort Morning Lord.
I mean, they probably think we're Hell Riders, right? Because nobody else rides motorcycles out here.
If anyone's still here, they would. Who's to say anyone's still alive?
We don't know the procedure.
Like I said,
Why
there's
not?
nobody there. There's nobody. You don't see anybody in the guard shack. There doesn't seem to be any activity outside of the base.
But the gates are blocking the way.
They're just little arms. With motorcycles, you could definitely go around and still
Okay.
ride your motorcycles across the bridge into the base.
Yeah, what time of day is it about? Did I miss?
I didn't say, so yeah, you did. It is
I was drinking.
Rem driving a bike with one hand and drinking with the other. It's about, I'd say like 9-ish in the morning. It's not like super early morning,
okay.
but it's still early morning.
I want to stop my bike and hope that the others stop too. I hope they don't just blast up away from me.
We got little horns on them.
I know I do.
Several. Oh no.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I'll stop.
You said little horns and automatically like a clown horn is attached to this motorcycle.
They might be.
Yeah, I want to like do one of those like a cool spin. I want to do a cool spin and stop. You know, like when they do cool spins and stuff.
yeah.
Oh, please. Don't. I'm so scared for your little sheep body.
Listen,
It's fluffy. They bounce.
Roll me a let's do a dexterity check.
for one second, my brain completed that with animal handling. It's a hog.
enough.
Dexterity. That's gonna be 19.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to maneuver the bike, and you kind of feel the weight, and you slide it around and pull back on the handle and slide it around in almost a 180 degree turn.
So
I just coast up to it.
Yeah.
we're just gonna go in. Do we want to recon first, or
Honestly, at this point, I think we should just go on in. We can handle ourselves just fine.
Are there any dead zombies around?
So as you're pulling up into the guard station, you can see a little, some feet kind of sticking out. So there does appear to be something laying on the ground in the guard shack. There is no motion.
um,
Is there any evidence of people or zombie activity? Just a bunch of trampled stuff, or snipers have been picking off at stuff. Like somebody's actually watching this gate from a distance.
Go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Investigation. Dirty 20.
Nice. So what you're seeing as you kind of look over through in there is just the feet, and as you kind of peer in, you kind of look up and see this individual looks like it has decayed and hasn't turned to zombie. It looks like it was killed and then started decaying and hasn't become undead.
okay, that's a good sign. It's a weird situation in which a decaying body is a good sign. However,
Shoot it.
me?
Let's loot and shoot it. Maybe he's got some keys on him.
Yeah, I checked the body delicately.
Well, I want to park the bike about 60 feet away.
Okay, so
And
you're
then
going
I'll
to
walk
park on
over.
the other side of the bridge, walk across the bridge to the guard shack.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
least
just
the
driving my
supplies will be on
bike
the
up
other side.
there. I don't care. I'm not walking it's fine.
I mean, you can wait by the bike if you want.
I'm touching this body, okay?
Oh, come on, let's go.
So you walk across the bridge and you walk in there and you start patting it down, and you do find some things fairly easily. You find a few keys on a key ring, a driver's license, 2 $5 bills, a smartphone with a cracked screen, and a photo of an individual that doesn't look like it's this person.
Any
one
charges left on the
person?
phone?
So you pick the phone up and you hold the power button down and nothing happens.
I have two questions.
Yes.
You may have already answered one. How long was this dead body? How long was this body dead?
It's very mummified at this point.
Okay.
Like there's skeletal remains that you can see, as well as a little bit of flesh still on there, but not much.
The critters didn't get him?
It doesn't look like it. It
That's
doesn't
kinda
look like
weird.
he was messed with. It looks like he just, where he fell, started decaying and rotting away.
Question number 2. Does the driver's license have a rank on it?
The driver's license does not have a rank on it. It indicates that the person that you are looking at, his name was Albert Bohem. He was 18 years old, 178 centimeters high. He had black hair and black eyes. And you can kind of make out that he was wearing jeans and a t-shirt. And you do find, stuffed in the pocket of the t-shirt, some reflector shades.
Ooh,
Some
UV
aviators. Yep.
Okay.
Come on, Kaag.
Kind of.
Hey.
Yeah. Looking
That's
slick.
a cool cat.
I want to do the Pink Panther walk back to the bike.
Hang on. So, question. Not to you.
Oh, okay.
This is Mobias speaking
Sorry.
now. My voice has dropped 3 octaves, so it's Mobias. As far as I can tell, he didn't have military ID on him. He wasn't in uniform. So he was a civilian, or he was wildly breaking protocol, being in the guard booth out of uniform. Do we care? Is that a thing we want to investigate? Why a random civilian was here? How long has this base? Ideally, best scenario, he would have been a general, captain, and we could have used his ID badge to get into restricted areas. Because I imagine those would be safer than anywhere else we're going to find.
I mean, the place isn't shut up. I don't see any weapons. I don't think it was active when he was here.
Poor guy. Wrong place, wrong time. I wonder why he didn't turn.
Is he face up, face down?
He is laying face down as of right now.
Any cause of death? You want me to roll something?
Roll a medicine check.
Ooh, medicine. My 10th favorite. That's a 5. He died of old age.
He's too far gone for you to tell anything.
But it's like skull's intact.
Yeah, there's no obvious blunt wound, blunt force trauma wound. I watch true crime.
So I kind of spaced out. What happened?
Looking at this body, this 18-year-old, trying to figure out what's going on. He didn't seem to be stationed or posted here. We think he came in a lot later.
All right.
No apparent cause of death.
We should double tap him then, right?
He's super dead.
He's
Super duper dead.
Sorry, yeah, to catch you up, DB, you're at Fort Morning Lord, which is a military installation. You're at
Okay.
the guard shack looking at a decayed, mostly skeletal remains of an individual. Did not turn to zombie. He's definitely
Oh.
beyond decayed. He's been there a
Oh,
while.
okay. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Well-
and Kagwire picked up some aviators and is currently wearing a pair of aviators.
Cool cat. That's the best joke I've ever made, so I'm gonna beat that horse till it's good and dead.
All right.
Anything in the guard shack? Buttons,
looks-
terminals,
You see, there's a old CCR TV, or
CRT?
Yeah, CRT TV. Looks like it was probably hooked up to some early form of like DVR system. There's some cables that kind of connect and run out into a telephone pole that runs towards the military installation. There is a button on the console that would raise and lower the arm across the bridge. But everything else in here looks pretty, useless. Scattered papers, things like that. Oh, yeah, that's not useless to somebody. Sorry. There is a whole bunch of random military papers just, like, scattered. Some of them are dirty and dusty, but a couple of them are still kind of clean.
I will take some paper.
All the papers.
All of it. Not all. I'm little. There's a limit to how much paper I can carry. But I'll take some paper.
You find about 5 pages, regular 8.5 by 11 sheets
Nice.
of paper that are clean enough to use.
Mm-hmm. This action will have consequences.
All right, let's head on down the road if everybody else wants to go.
Yeah, onward and upward.
Okay. So you're heading into the military installation, or you're heading back to the things and going, okay.
How far is the installation from where we're at?
Probably
100
about
feet?
100 feet, yeah, to the parking lot.
And it's a lot, not another gate?
No, there's a parking garage that you would have to go through to get to the building. And the building is like a 4-story rectangular, very basic government-looking building. The windows are long rectangular windows. They're kind of stacked, one on each floor.
I say we leave the bikes downstairs and we get upstairs.
Yeah, bring the bikes inside.
Like out of view,
Mhm.
but
Yeah,
easy to get out.
definitely.
Is the door locked? Is the door open?
Is it occupied? Do we see lights? Do we see movement? Do we see...
As far as you can tell, it looks completely abandoned at this point. The windows on the outside of the building are that super reflective, like one-way window kind of thing, where you can see the sky reflected off of them. So you can't really tell if there's any movement or anything going on inside the building. But as far as the parking garage, since it's kind of open and layered, you can see there's no movement in the parking garage. You do see on each level, there's a square area where the staircase kind of goes up to each level. And at each level, right next to that staircase, there's an entrance into the building. And
Does it look like it was fortified after the apocalypse?
It actually, as you're kind of appraising that, looks like it has not been utilized since before the apocalypse.
Ooh, free loot.
Yeah.
We'll get some staplers.
Oh,
You get some
that's kind of sus.
GI staplers.
So yeah, you head on into the parking garage.
When we try the door on the first level, is it unlocked?
There we go. So you pull the motorcycles in there and you kind of park and you kind of shimmy on the front door of the building, and it is unlocked, and it's one of those push bars that you kind of click in and it opens up, and there's no resistance. It kind of feels like very loose, maybe well maintained, like it's been oiled and taken care of, and it opens very easily and quietly. You just hear the click of the, and you kind of open it up.
That's not very zombie friendly.
No, someone not leading a bike. Can you hold the door open so we can get our bikes in? We only have 3 bikes. There's 4 of us, right? Yes.
In the building?
Building?
In the parking garage.
I would prefer to take them inside, so if anyone is scoping around, they're not going to see that we're here.
We only have 2 bikes.
I thought we had 3. I took one.
No.
I took
Did you?
Oren's.
You have 3 bikes.
Oh, that's
Yep.
right.
You have the one
Yeah,
with the
you're right.
sidecars, and then the other.
Can we get these bikes through this door?
Mine won't go through the door.
No. And I don't.
It's a parking garage. You can put it around a corner or something.
I don't like it. But
I mean,
okay.
20 years of shrubberies growing out of control. I'm pretty sure I could stick it in that.
Yeah, there's plenty of places to hide. You do notice that this particular parking garage is not overrun by vegetation. It's growing, and especially on the outside of it, there's a lot of ivy growing up the walls and stuff like that. But inside, it looks like it's kind of clear. There's a couple cracks here and there with like little dandelion weeds growing up in and out of them, but it's not like completely overrun by vegetation. Yes, dandelions for
Someone say dandelions?
Is it dusty in there? It should be dusty, right? Wind blowing around?
Yeah. Does it look like
dirt.
like maintenance or like?
It
there
definitely
tracks?
looks like somebody has been kind of taking care of this.
Don't
Like-
like that.
People tracks, robot tracks.
No, there's not enough dust or dirt settled on the ground to see any tracks.
Super suspicious.
Don't like that. Don't like
Yeah.
that.
Leaving my bike outside.
Kind of cover them up with some shrubbery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll leave mine out there.
Chops or shops.
I think we need to be very quiet going through this building.
We rode
Oh,
4,000
sure.
cc's of motorcycle up to this thing.
Well, yeah, but they don't need to know that we're inside the building.
Any cameras?
Ah, yes.
Obvious cameras?
As you look up, there is one in the corner of the parking garage pointed at the door. There's no light on it or anything. There's no way to tell if it's currently powered. But
How
is
long has
pointed
it-
at the door?
How long has it been since our sewer fight?
That was yesterday. You guys took
We-
off on the bikes. You had that little short rest, but you haven't had a long rest yet. So it's been,
Okay.
yeah. Hello, Keek.
I'm not going to do the dumb thing I was going to do. I have reconsidered.
What was the thing?
You don't need to know.
Claws.
Okay.
Kitty
Fair
claws. All right, let's go inside. Any signage? Do not enter. Wipe
Dead
your claws.
inside.
Don't dead open it.
Radiation.
You will die if you walk into this building.
No soliciting.
No smoking.
There are little stickers, hours of operation, still kind of clung to the glass door, on the middle left-hand side of the door, but they look like they were stuck there long before the apocalypse, and they're just kind of still there.
But what are their hours, Joe?
9 to 5, Monday through Friday, closed Saturday and Sunday.
Oh, what day is
Wow.
it? What time
Yeah,
is it?
Basic bitches.
A military base closed on the weekends. Incredible.
Well, we are in a zombie apocalypse now, so
I'm gonna,
Yes.
everything went great with their weekends off.
This could be the VA.
I just had a thought completely unrelated. And that is not consequential now, and I'll talk about it later.
Uh-oh.
I was about to go on a rant, but I will wait. I'll wait until we're off air. Curious, anyone watching, message me on Discord.
Go inside.
Yeah, let's do this.
Quietly.
Yeah.
Sneak
I
in.
don't know how. Yeah.
Okay, so you open the door, and it opens up into a hallway that goes about 30 feet before you start seeing doors on both sides. And then it opens up. There's 2 doors, two on the left, 2 on the right, so total of 4 doors. Sorry. So the hallway goes down. There's 2 doors on the left, 2 doors on the right, and then it opens up, and you can see what looks like a reception desk. Again, you see no movement, but as you kind of go down the hallway, you can see name placards on each of the doors.
Who?
And
Is
the
there
doors
a-
are wooden. They're like solid oak wooden doors, and they look like they are closed, so you can't really see into the offices.
In the reception, is there a sign or anything that says what this facility is?
So you kind of walk into the reception area, and you see a couple obviously fake plants because they're potted and they're kind of green and they're obviously fake plants. And there used to be a fountain, this little fountain in the center. It's no longer running, so there's no water. There's kind of like a silty water at the base of the fountain, and above the desk there is a symbol. The symbol that you had seen on that truck on session 1.
The umbrella symbol.
And it says... It's
Parasol.
not umbrella. Yeah, there we go.
Parasol.
Parasol.
Paradoxol.
Is there... Sorry, go ahead.
I mean, is that it? Does it say it's their credit union? What is this?
Just has that logo on the side side of the wall.
Are there go ahead.
How much do we know about Parasol?
You know that they were a large military contracted company that did a lot of research and development. They did a lot of military contracting before the apocalypse.
Okay.
So
Is there...
equivalent to Magnavox or Raytheon.
Cool. Let's go for some power armor.
Nothing to me.
Heck yeah.
Is there a map of the facility in or around the reception area?
To the right-hand side of the reception desk, there is a standing tower, placard, a little sign. It's not a map, but it does list the floors. It has a bunch of people's names, their room numbers.
Okay, is there any kind of...
Snacks.
No.
The dandelions, we already got the snacks.
You have your 40 pounds of meat, and
No,
I have plants.
We left a
have,
bunch of
Don't
it
have our
behind.
40, yeah.
I
you
got
have
5.
some. That's more than I would. No, it's more meat than I have. I'm looking for any kind of medical unit, first aid station, or a munitions bunker?
That is on the 3rd level. The medical station is on the 3rd level.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically room 302.
Security?
Security is on the 1st level. It's room 105, which you can see the hallways go back on the left and the right, and there's a sign on each side, kind of like a hotel where it says room numbers, and 105 will be on the left-hand side.
Is it known in history, like, what day the apocalypse happened?
Before your time.
No, like, what day it happened. Like, it was a shitty Tuesday, and fucking Tim thought the world couldn't get any worse, and all of a sudden there was a fucking mushroom cloud in his rearview mirror.
It was recent enough. It was like, we don't know a specific day, but it was recent enough that your parents would have been able to tell you about it, or someone from that generation would have had first-hand experience with the way it went down.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not a famous date?
Not like Pearl Harbor or something like that.
Yeah, no.
D-Day, Z-Day.
Z-Day.
Let's just say it's inconsistent from person to person exactly what day it happened on.
Mm-hmm.
Like, some
Does it look like people evacuated? Like, is stuff gone? Is stuff moved? Is it just like it was closed and now it's open? Like,
it looks from initial inspection, from what you can see, that people left the building and didn't bother to lock it because there's stuff scattered around. But it's not like, it doesn't look like it was done in a panic. It was just abandoned.
yeah, no sign of looting, nothing.
Yeah, you don't see any sign of looting yet.
Oh, let's loot this hoe.
Yeah.
Got it. Fire extinguishers.
Odd, though.
First aid kits.
Guns.
Twinkies.
I would like a gun.
Shotguns from security.
Give the sheep a gun. Are there any
No.
like honorifics, titles with the names on the doors? Like, can I find out if there's like a head honcho office?
The front 4 doors don't have any titles associated with, just names. But as you look at the sign to the left of reception, you do see a lot of doctors referenced, and a lot of like initial titles, CPT, AFG. You're not quite sure what these mean, but there's a lot of these little abbreviated titles in front of them, and a lot of doctors.
Can I propose something, friends? What if they didn't evacuate because they knew something was going to happen, and they were
Oh.
already gone?
Do you
I feel like that could be very likely. I don't know. It's weird that there's nothing here. That no one is here. No one's at least looted this side, this part of the floors.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
But
we-
also, oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Come on, DB.
Oh, I also think it's rather odd that there were just lots of doctors here.
Well, if they were doing research, that makes sense.
Could be their aromatherapy department. We don't know.
I'm guessing that's going to be a doctorate in nuclear engineering, something like that.
So we look for a lab.
Yeah.
We look for security. We look for
Munitions.
Well, that'd probably be in security.
I want a gun.
You have a gun.
Okay, you can have a gun. Jesus.
Before we move on, I would love to like just stick my head in some of these offices and see.
Oh,
if
yeah,
there's
we're
anything of
doing it.
note.
Oh,
Keys.
yeah.
Yeah.
We're
Okay.
gonna strategically search each floor. We're not gonna be stupid about this.
Okay. I know we're excited about.
Why
are you
guns and
laughing,
medicine
Is there-
and-
Any emergency lighting? Is there anything showing there's power to this building?
Where you're at in the reception area, there is a huge window area that's letting the natural light come in. So this area is lit up pretty well, and you don't see any lights on. But, Rem, as you open the first office door, you see a little lamp on a desk, like a little desk lamp, lit up, powered on. You see a couple papers kind of spread out on the desk. You see some of them have like signatures and stamp markings on them. They look like official business documents, nothing too interesting. You see a file cabinet pressed up against the window. There's a chair behind the desk. There's a water cooler next to the door next to you, and it has a jug of like 5 gallon of water It is plugged in, and you can hear this bzzz from the machine.
I lead out the door and I'm like, you guys, come here right now.
I approach.
Yeah.
I go and drink some of the water. I'm like,
Mm.
It is ice cold. It is refreshing, and
oh, so good.
Dump our skins
So-
out.
When you die, can I have your shit?
Yeah, can you just not randomly drink shit? Maybe.
I'm gonna
Just in
go.
case?
I'm gonna go rifle through the file cabinet while I'm drinking my water.
Someone say rifle.
Damn it.
No.
Rem,
Hmm.
how are you feeling? Do you feel like you're about to die because of that water you drank?
I feel like I'm about to die from all the bad vibes you're giving me right now. I feel great. I feel
No.
great, right, Joe?
you
Can I
do feel
walk
great.
up?
You feel refreshed, and you feel hydrated.
Can I walk up and put my hand on Rem's forehead?
I'm hydrated.
I mean, I'm not going to stop you,
He's-
but Rem might.
Super warm. He's a tiefling. It's
Yeah.
like concerning.
Definitely dysentery. So when you shit yourself to death, I can have your stuff.
Sure, if I shit myself to death, you can have my stuff.
Thank you.
So are you gonna wear the heels too? Is that what's gonna happen?
I look down at my hooves.
That's what duct tape's
Yes.
for.
Okay. Anyway, are we going to address the fact that there is ice cold water here?
I
Yes,
mean, are we
dumping my
gonna
water
just-
out.
Yeah, same.
Just on the floor.
In a plant.
Linoleum
It's fine.
floor.
In a
A
fake,
fake
plant.
Great.
I want to pull up the fake plant.
Yeah,
Like,
you
pull
pull
it
it
out of
up,
the pot.
and it's attached to this like little styrofoam, what made to look like dirt thing.
Yeah, people
No,
hide hooch and
bad
stuff in
kitty.
those.
Don't eat that.
Those are the worst. I have had too many bad experiences with fake plants. Let me tell you, the indigestion, terrible.
I was looking for
well,
loot.
Oh,
So
Search the
what
room.
about me shitting myself?
yeah, let's. I'm gonna take one of the other offices. It looks like Rem has this one. What?
No, go ahead. Finish your thing.
I was done.
I'm going to guard the hallway while they're searching offices.
Can I read? Can I look at the walls in the offices just as we're walking around to see what their doctorates or their education was? Like, what do they have? Like, who were these people?
Okay. We'll start with Rem, since she wanted to kind of rifle through the file cabinet. As you're rifling through there, you see a whole bunch of file folders with individuals' names on them. And if you pull them out and kind of glance through them, they seem to be financial records for these individuals.
Does it say like what kind of stuff the financials are about? Like, what are these people buying?
A lot of them
What are
are
they selling?
individual stock options and purchases,
Bastard.
and
You bastard!
What are you buying?
What are you
What are you selling?
So happy. All right, just okay.
yeah, you scroll through one, and you eventually find Bryden Price had invested a shit ton of money into GameStop stock, and then lost his ass.
No.
He held on too long.
Damn it.
Damn it.
But yeah, it just seems to be a bunch of personal financial records for these individuals. So given that information and kind of what you're looking at, you could safely assume that this individual was probably in charge of like the payroll and stuff like that in this area.
Yeah. I'll check in the desk and everything just to make sure, like, the keys,
Yeah,
weapons.
You find a key ring with a house key and a car key on it. Several little tags to different shopping centers and a gym membership. A driver's license.
left
Because-
his driver's license.
There's a wallet. I'm sorry, I skipped over the wallet part. There's a wallet with a driver's license, a few dollar bills in it. There is photos of several children. This individual seems to have had 3 children and a partner. There is a
Rem tosses all the pictures on the floor.
there are painkillers, a small bottle of
Oh.
painkillers,
Take
and there are
those.
3 pills left.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, take those.
There is a carton with 1 pill left of Allegra D.
Yeah, okay. What's the expiration date on all these?
Who
years
cares?
ago.
Those don't really go bad though, right? Like it's fine.
10 years
They-
ago.
Do, but
It's
There's a pack of chewing gum with 2 sticks left in it. A Baby Ruth candy bar.
how old's that? I squish it to see how like
What?
It feels like it's kind of been melted and then hardened and melted and hardened several times, so it's just this. I mean, they're already turds.
You take that back a second.
They look.
You
Come
take
on,
that
open
back.
a Baby Ruth. They look like turds.
Throw one in
Come
a
on.
pool and see if everybody stays.
yeah.
They taste great, but they don't look all that appetizing.
You don't look
This
all
one-
that appetizing.
And this one looks less
that would make you a
appetizing.
cannibal if he did, so.
There's also a little tiny pocket knife with the parasol symbol emblazoned. No,
Emblazoned.
yeah,
Embossed.
Embossed. Thank you. That was the word. Embossed on it. A pair of nail clippers. Some duck sauce packets.
Take all of it, Rem.
What does that mean? I'm taking basically all of it. Actually, I'm gonna like lean down and pick up all the stuff that I dropped. I'm gonna take the pictures, the parasol knife, and the driver's license and everything for sure.
Okay.
And then like the Baby Ruth and the painkillers and anything else
Nope, that's all you find in there.
for me. Car. I fill up my water if it's not all the way full.
You are able to do that as there is plenty of water and it's all ice cold and that machine is still running, so. Across the hallway,
Okay.
okay.
I
Across the
couldn't
hallway.
hear all of a sudden.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah.
Hayden, you are opening the other door
Slowly.
slowly.
I'm making sure that nothing's gonna come at me.
Yeah. There doesn't seem to be any individuals or organic life forms in here that you can see, but it looks almost identical to the other office. There's no water cooler in this one, but the desk and the chair are there. It's a real nice leather chair with the buttons on the arms, and it kind of swivels and turns. There's one of the desk drawers is kind of slightly askew. It's
I will.
askew.
Sure.
A jar, not askew.
Askew.
It's
Askew
open.
is fine.
Slightly
Yeah,
open.
I will go check out that thing.
Okay. And as you're approaching, you see a little name plate on the desk. It says Garrett Veal. Human Resources.
Oh, good. HR is up in this joint.
Very
Nothing
exclusionary
in there.
of them. Very
Veal?
exclusionary of them.
Veal. Yep.
Oh my. Veal. Oh.
Okay. I'm gonna go through his desk.
Okay. In the desk, you find a passport, a handful of change, about 35 cents worth in pennies and nickels. You find glow sticks unopened in the package. There's 2 of them.
I'm taking those for sure.
Raver HR.
You find a wallet with an ID, photos of 2 children, a packet of chewing gum unopened, so you get 5 sticks. And then there's a bag of salted peanuts.
Unopened?
Mhm.
Oh, I'm just gonna slip those into my bag. Am I hearing gunshots, Joe?
I wasn't even paying attention, probably. I'm using Sirenscape, and it's the title of the thing is Abandoned City, so you would think that there would be nothing going on in the
Abandoned?
background, but apparently...
I thought it was Q, like, oh hey, shit is happening, and I'm like,
rummaging through garbage. Nope. Dogs. Nope. Abandoned city. Gunfire. Occasional. Yep. That's
Okay.
going. I've turned that off
Okay.
because there's no gunfire going on right now.
okay, I was concerned, but you know, whatevs.
I'm remembering when I used to record in a place where there was actual gunfire in the background sometimes. That was fun.
Okay, I'm gonna go. Is there any like filing cabinets or anything in this office too?
There are, and as you approach, they are locked. But you did see the key ring, and there is a small key on that key ring.
Okay, I will try and use the key to unlock them.
Yeah, it unlocks, and you. And these seem to be employee files. You see a lot of names and a lot of employment records, like hire contracts, things like that, pay rates, that kind of thing.
Is there a thick file for someone who's been very bad for the company?
Aaron, what's their name?
Yeah, you do find a file that's pretty thick. His name is Quandarius Brummett.
He's getting profiled.
60 years old.
Oh.
Long blonde hair, gray eyes. And he has no filter, apparently, and speaks freely as an old man, and had several complaints lodged against him due to that fact. But because of his tenure, HR could not let him go.
Fucking
Classic.
tenure.
Right.
They were just hoping he'd retire.
You do see that he was about a day away from retiring.
Sucks to be
Buddy.
you, man. Okay. I'm gonna take his file. It might be an interesting read for later.
Okay.
And paper.
Paper.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, the
Do I
paper in
find
the
any-
cabinets is definitely unaffected. There's a
Okay.
couple little spots on some of the papers that look like maybe those little paper mites have started getting to it, but
Yeah,
it's
I
not
will-
damaged beyond use.
I will take anything that I think Mo could use.
Yeah, that
So-
whole stack of papers, and there's a
No,
whole
no,
file
that's
cabinet.
mine.
There's a whole file cabinet of employee files with papers in there.
Yeah.
Some of them do have like little chew marks where mice have kind of gotten to them,
Yeah.
but a lot of them are still in very good shape.
I'll take what I can, and then I'll head out and be like, hand Mo the paper.
About 5 pounds worth of file folders
Not-
and paper.
No. I would have taken what I thought would be most useful. I wasn't gonna take
Oh,
a
yeah.
bunch.
Hell yeah, me and my 11 string.
I couldn't carry that. I don't have that much strength. You have more strength than I do.
11 strength should let you carry a 40-pound bag of dog food.
So that's what you find in that office.
Okay.
Kagwire, where are you going?
I'm
After
either-
messing with the fake plant?
I'm either going to security and looking for IT on the way.
Okay. IT is on the second floor, according
Okay.
to that sign. So you're heading back towards security. Mobias, where are you going? Because you wanted a gun. I assume you're going with him towards security?
I would wait outside guarding the hallway until I see him leave and then forget that I was supposed to be doing a favor for my friends and go try to find a gun.
So, was I standing there while Hayden was going to the office? Was I
This
like
is
in the
all kind
hallway?
of happening at the same time. So as Hayden and Cass is going through the Hayden and Rem are going through the offices, you take off towards the hallway. So it all happens kind of at the same time.
Before I step away, I'm like, hey, throw me that chair. Like, roll it over to me. The office chair.
My cushy chair that you want? You want that one?
Unless you got a less cushy one, I'll take it.
Nah, you can have this one. I'll roll it out to him.
Cool. I'm gonna wing that thing down the hallway.
Okay. Yeah, you
Just wind up and just go.
And it rolls and it hits one side and then it bounces and kind of rolls a little further and spins in the center of the hallway about halfway down.
I'm looking for motion activated lights, little motion activated sensors clicking on and off.
Yeah, you don't hear or see anything down this hall.
That made a lot of noise, right? So
Yes,
like
it did.
do we hear any movement after that happens though?
Any Ed 209's waking up?
Nope. It's very quiet other than the chair itself kind of spinning around in circles and making the racket that it made.
Yeah,
Cool.
What the hell was that for?
Automated security. Automated turrets.
Okay.
He didn't want to be laser Resident Evil'd.
I understand.
I mean, security's gonna be security. IT, these places have data centers. I'm thinking there's something underground.
Like a bunker?
Maybe. Storage. Transport. Who knows? Need a better look at the outside of the building and the curtilage.
Mhm.
Security.
Security.
Okay. So the two of you walk down the hallway.
Shield up.
You get to the point where the chair is at, and it's stopped just on the other side of the security door. And on the outside of the door, you do see a keypad entry. It looks like it needs to be entered. Like, it's an old, where you have to push the little dials in on the numbers. Click, 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 click.
Is there a way I could reprogram this thing?
It's more analog than, it's not a digital security lock. It's like a push button to unlock.
Is there one of those half windows with like a little pass-through thing in it? Can we see into security, or is it just a door?
It's just a solid oak wooden door.
Hang on. I would like to... Now let me know if I can do this. I would like to quickly fold up a little origami butterfly
Okay.
and then slip it under the door and have it be one of my magical tinkerings where it takes a picture.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you could do that.
And then slip it back under so I can see it.
Yeah, you slide it under and it kind of unfolds and flaps as a butterfly and then takes a picture and then flaps back and folds itself and it comes sliding out under the door.
Do I see any obvious security threats inside? A gun pointed at the door, for example.
Shotgun on a string.
You pull up the picture and you see this console with several CCTVs, and they look like they're powered on, and the cameras are like pointed, and you can see that they're monitoring something. So there's power to the room. You also see a separate locked cage to the far left side, and you can see there's probably ammunition and guns in that cage.
What kind of door handles on the inside of the door? Is it a knob or is it like an OSHA compliant?
It's a handle.
Hey, I've got some string. Can you have your butterfly fly up there and tie this around there so we can pull the handle down?
That is a question. That is a question for God. So my magical tinkering can do one of the following. It can cast light, it can record a message, it can emit an odor, a sound, or a static visual effect. So I don't know if I can actually have it maneuver objects.
Yeah, I don't think any of those descriptions would have it be able to manipulate physical objects.
Mm-hmm.
Any of those fake plants, the ones that are like, they have the wire core to them?
Mm-hmm.
I want to just go run and grab one of those, strip the garbage off of it, put a hook on it, put it under the door to come
Okay.
around.
Roll me a sleight of hand, please.
Sleight of hand. 30-20.
Yeah, it takes you no time at all. You kind of know what you're doing with this, and you just kind of unhook it and you slide it up under the door, and you find the lock, and unlock it and pull the handle down, and the door kind of pops unlocked.
Nice. Throw the stick over my shoulder and open the door.
Yeah. And as you cross the threshold, you see those CCTVs are powered on, and they are. There are several. There's probably about 15 TVs that are all kind of like. Most of them are static. There's 4 of them that are kind of moving back and forth very slowly. One of them looks like a research and development, like a laboratory. The other one that's in motion looks like some sort of office room that's been kind of like ruined. Like the desk is overturned, the chair is on the ground, file cabinet is kind of pushed up against the door. And
Does it look like anybody was in here? Is there like a butt print in the chair? Do I smell snacks?
Smell snacks.
Yeah, I got a big nose.
It looks like somebody barricaded themselves in here, but you don't see, as the camera's rotating back and forth, you don't see anybody in the room.
No, in the security room.
Oh, no. Nope, you don't see or smell anything. Other than, you do smell gunpowder and gun oil.
Next, no alarm went off when we opened the door.
Nope.
Kind of a shitty security room.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's pretty old school. No comms to the main office. There's no like incoming, outgoing comms.
You do see on the back room next to the gun rack or gun area, there's a red telephone, and it has a yellow and black Batman sticker stickered onto it.
Some funny guys. Putting up the bat signal.
Cool. Let's go take a look at that locker.
Yes.
Yeah. You approach up, and you can see it's just like a cage, like one of those like reinforced wire cages. And behind that, you can see there are 4 shotguns, 3 .45 pistols, and several batons. They're the clear, like plexiglass batons.
Mm-hmm.
And on the little shelf underneath that, you can see a box of shotgun shells and a box of .45 ammunition.
Interesting place they had live ammo.
I'm thinking this was kind of a shitty military, honestly. They don't seem particularly well versed in security or anything like that.
You want to take a crack at it?
For sure.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I didn't mention there's a padlock, like a physical padlock, hooked up to the cage. That's it.
I could always shoot the door off with my Eldritch cannon.
Let's not piss off the fire alarm.
Let's not piss off the live ammunition either.
That's a given.
Can you pick locks?
I can hit it with the butt of my sword. Just kind of a downward strike. Pop the lock.
Okay, roll me a strength check.
Strength check. 24.
Okay, yeah, you're able to... And on the third strike, pow! It almost feels like this has been on there for a while, and the fatigue of the metal kind of helped, but you were able to pop that off. No problem.
After you.
Thank you. Joe, I have a question.
Yes.
My character sheet informs me that I am proficient with firearms as the optional rule of the DM discretion.
Mm-hmm.
Am I proficient with firearms?
Yeah.
Cool. Is there a limit on
this? Takes place in like modern day Faerun, so firearms were a thing, so you could have very easily used those.
Okay. I picked it up quick. I'm not from Faerun, but I would have picked it up quickly, I assume.
Yeah.
Is there a limit on the kind of guns I am proficient with?
Small arms.
Kinetic firearms. Shotguns, rifles, pistols.
No M60s.
So you said there were shotguns and what else in this?
There are 4 shotguns and 2 .45 pistols. 3. 2? Did I say 3? 3.
You said 3.
I would like to take all of them. Yes.
Okay.
I roll over the chair.
As you grab the box, you kind of shake it, and it feels kind of like empty, and you roll it open. There are 3 shotgun shells. They are slugs, not buckshot.
Okay.
And then the box of .45 ammunition is full. so you have 40 rounds.
Let me write this down.
Yes, because I will be keeping track of that type of ammunition.
Mm.
Crossbow bolts, things like that, you can use sticks to reload, but firearms, you have to salvage and find those.
Yeah, I just roll, move the chair, and here, load it up, and grab a trash can, look for anything else cool, just kind of like throwing stuff in there.
Yeah, I start stacking stuff.
Is there any key cards or anything hanging out?
Yeah, you're right here.
Any on a lanyard?
Key cards. I got it.
I'm sorry, I couldn't resist.
Any like post-it notes with passwords that shouldn't be written on post-it notes? Like I look under the desk.
Are you looking under the keyboard on the
Yeah, like
console?
I'm just kind of sitting in the chair, like no, here.
Yes, there is a post-it note under the keyboard, and it says Sharknado, all in lowercase.
Twice in 1 week.
Coming with me. I guess we'll just kind of. While Mo's doing that, I'm gonna be watching the cameras, just looking for movement, looking for anything.
Okay, we'll come back to that as you're loading up, Mobias.
Mm-hmm.
Rem and Hayden, as you are back at the front of the offices, you start to hear footsteps approaching in the parking garage. It sounds like somebody with, like, metal soles. It's like a clack, 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 clack. So it sounds like metal on the pavement, not like normal soft-soled, like, leather shoes. You can definitely hear a clack, 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 clack.
Okay. Do I think I have time enough to get to... I don't know where they went. Never mind. Do I feel like I have time to get to Rem?
Oh, yeah, you could
Before they
cross
get
the
in.
hall.
Okay.
You'd feel comfortable. Unless they
we're
were,
pretty
like...
close.
Yeah, you guys are just right
I
across the
would-
hall from each other.
I would quietly shut everything in this office and close the door and then go into the one where Rem is and close that door and get behind like the desk to hide and like pull them down with me.
Okay.
I don't know how to tell the others.
Hooty hoo!
Please roll me a stealth check.
Okay.
They'll figure it out. It's fine.
I'm watching cameras.
That's true. You are watching cameras, so I'm hoping that
You're on cams.
19.
Sus.
Okay. Yeah.
And a 14.
Okay. So, you hear the footsteps approach, cross into the threshold, and you hear the click of the front door, and it swings open, and you hear the sound of metal on linoleum as it's entering the hallway, and it kind of starts to walk past the offices that you're hiding in. Keekar. Sorry, Kaag. On the cameras, you see an individual approaching, wearing a suit and tie. It's a 3-piece suit: blazer, vest, tie, shirt, nice
Joseph
pants.
has shown up.
Thank you.
You're
and
welcome.
what looks like very, very shiny military shoes, you know, with the metal on the bottom. So, and they are very shiny. And he is approaching. He opens the front door and he walks down the front hallway that you came through and towards the right hallway. And you can kind of watch his progress as he does this through the CCTVs. And he goes to an elevator and pulls out a key card.
Keekar.
Puts it into the elevator button. It lights up. He pushes a button. The elevator doors slide open. He walks into the elevator, and on another CCTV camera, you see him look into the camera, and you see like a light kind of scan through him, and the doors shut. And he is standing in the corner, kind of tapping his toe, waiting, holding a styrofoam cup and kind of sipping it every once in a while as the elevator is traveling down.
So we can tell it went down.
it is going. Yeah, you can see the lights going ding, 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 and it's kind of going into sub-levels.
Okay, but those aren't listed.
They are not listed.
Yeah, because it was a 4-story building, and I figured something was down.
Yeah,
All right.
He's traveling down.
Did he
and
walk up? Did he drive up? How did he get here?
There's no visual on the CCTVs up until in the parking garage. He kind of walked past your motorcycles. He didn't even really seem to notice them as he walked into the building.
Just another day at work.
It's like the apocalypse happened for everyone but this guy.
Oh man!
He's a try-hard guy.
And this individual
Oh.
has a kobold face. He's wearing a suit and tie, and but he's got a kobold face, and he's taller than most kobolds.
Lizard in a suit. It's
Maybe
a
he's
lizard
3
in a
kobolds.
suit.
3 kobolds in a 3-piece suit.
Because the
tails?
CCTV is black and white, you cannot tell what color kobold he is, or what color tie he's wearing, or anything like that. But you can tell he's a very nicely dressed, tall kobold.
Was he armed?
You didn't see any weapons on the individual, just the cup of coffee and, well, the styrofoam cup.
I could probably smell that from here. Like, the smell of coffee
No.
just, like, explodes across the space. Like,
Pungent, yes. So yeah, as it goes down a couple lights on the elevator, and then the camera, you lose him.
interesting.
Mm.
Did I show Mo this?
You could point it out to Mo, yeah.
I mean, this is really weird. Like, this guy had no guns, no armor, no anything. He didn't even, like there's a person here, and they didn't secure the weapons that are in this room. And there's no barricades. Like, is this a safe zone?
What I'm most confused about, where did he get that coffee?
Rim, I think we need to go find the others.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I don't know where that man went, so we gotta be quiet about this.
Okay, we
yeah.
got a sneaky sneak.
Yeah, we are.
Just pop my head out the security window and just see what they're doing.
Yeah. At the same time, you see Hayden kind of peeking out. Your heads kind of peek out at the same time.
Kind of tap on the wall or the floor with my claw, just tap, 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 tap. Get their attention to come this way.
Well,
I can cover them with a bow if they want. Like, just...
No, it's fine. We'll sneak towards you.
Yep.
You're thinking of
We're coming.
We're coming.
So you go over to security, and you kind of regroup in security.
There was a kobold or 3 in a suit that
Sorry, go ahead.
with coffee.
with coffee
What?
or a hot drink, a hot beverage, and
Damn.
I saw him use the elevator and go down. When we were at
Oh.
reception, it just said up.
Yeah.
Mm.
So
The
something's going
pro-
down around here.
Yeah.
Literally.
Well, I heard that guy walking towards the door, which is why Rem and I hid, and I wasn't sure how to get to you guys, but I figured you were somewhere safe. Can we get down there?
We can try. What
We can
I'm
take-
concerned about is he wasn't armed. This place isn't fortified, and they don't care if they leave guns laying around. Are we going to get down there and be in a quarantine cell?
Oh, that's right. We don't want to get exposed. But he was just walking around up here.
No. Like, are they going to have like a porculus
Oh,
in the receiving area of their secret spot?
yeah.
I mean, theoretically, there'd be a staircase that also goes down. It just wouldn't be
It might
As
not be tied to
accessible.
this one, though.
right.
It could be an auxiliary staircase.
Could literally be anywhere.
We could also just wait for him to come back. He can't stay down there forever. Clearly, he comes in
That's true.
occasionally.
That's true.
We just stake out here.
Let's go check the elevator, and I want to look outside to see how he got here. If there's a truck or
Okay.
did he Ferrari park it in front of the door?
You open the front door that you came in, and in the parking garage, you do see a rather nice sports car. Black
We're
chromed
absolute-
Ooh.
tinted
We're-
windows.
We're stealing that, right?
Frickin' Bill.
I guess we have also a 3 motorcycles.
But there's 4 of us.
It looks like there's some kind of like design or something on the hood, as this is a like very shiny chromed out black sports car. There's also some kind of design like on the hood that kind of goes up and on like on the top of the car, but from where you're at you really can't make out what design that is. Kind of looks a little bit like racing stripes or something like that, but not straight lined.
Why does it feel like the apocalypse happened for everyone but this guy?
Because it does feel like the apocalypse happened for everybody but this guy.
Yeah,
we
what the
def-
fuck?
We should definitely check out the rest of the floors. Keep an eye out for Mr. Man to come back.
Can I do a perception check to see if there's a camera specifically watching this guy's car? Like, look around.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a perception.
30 something.
Whatever it is, it's dirty.
30 20.
Yeah.
Nice.
Rolling a lot of 15s tonight. You would think in a zombie apocalypse that you'd want to know if your car's, got a crowd around it before you step outside the building.
That's true.
So as you're kind of looking around and getting an idea, you see that there's that one camera that's pointed at the door that he came in, but there doesn't seem to be any other cameras.
This fucking guy. All right.
And as you could tell, because you were watching the CCTVs, in that particular security office that you were in, you did not see him park. You just saw him come in through the front door and then walk and go through there.
Cool. I want a couple of pieces of paper.
There's plenty of paper
Yeah, just
everywhere.
pick some up.
Yeah.
And probably a non-rolling chair, and I'm going to go cover up the camera that watches the elevator.
Okay. Yeah, you could easily do that.
I don't have any spray paint or anything, so just
Yeah.
balled paper around it.
Mm.
And let's go mess with the elevator.
Okay.
So you cover up that camera. You easily identify, because you were in the security area, you kind of know what the angle is. You knew where to look for it, and you find
I want
it
to be like
easy.
creeping against the wall.
And you cover up that camera, and you walk up to the elevator, and it looks like a normal, everyday elevator. The metal front doors. There's a push button, and right under the push button, there's a slot that looks like a credit card slot or something, and that's where you saw he entered his Keekar.
Hmm.
We find
Anyone
any
got
key-
VIP access?
Did we find any key cards in the offices?
You did not. You found their IDs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Security didn't have anything.
Shit.
Stairway's looking real good right now.
Yeah, let's go take a look at that and see if it goes down. Before we go, could you drop a light down this shaft? Can we see how far we're talking?
Good, yeah. I'll fold up another little origami butterfly, or I'm getting tired with butterflies. I'll crab. I'll do a crab.
I love that visual.
And just have it like
Out.
yeah,
Yeah, just-
scuttle down the side of the elevator shaft, and so it can either act as a light or it can take a picture. So I don't know if I can have it be a light and then take a picture.
Yeah, I'm gonna laying on the floor, looking through the crack.
Okay, it's gonna emit light for 5 feet as it scuttles down.
Okay.
5 feet.
What is
Yes.
the range of that? How far can it go before?
Garbage.
Did you say garbage to my little origami crab? How?
He
How dare you?
definitely did.
I'd like to see you fold something and then have it cast magic.
If
Um.
only we had glow sticks or something.
Okay. It casts
Found glow
bright.
sticks.
Listen, it casts bright light for 5 feet and dim light for an additional 5 feet, so 10 feet total. It does not specify the range from which it can go from me and still work.
Oh, that's
Okay.
not bad.
Yeah.
I thought it died right away.
Okay. So it kind of clings to the wall and starts scuttling down the wall of the elevator shaft,
Mhm.
and it disappears, and it continues traveling for a very long time. Given you could sit here and wait on it. How about you specify how long you would wait before retrieving it?
I'm gonna just stare at Kaag. Because I don't have dark vision. I can't see down like
I have
After-
90 feet.
after it goes out of like that range, I can't see anything. So I'm just gonna watch Kaag.
Yeah, Keg, after it reaches 90 feet, it disappears into darkness, and it continues to go, but you can't see it.
Okay, that's pretty far. I mean, 90 feet's at least 8 stories.
I can't see it anymore.
No, I didn't see any other floors, landings.
No, it's just a shaft.
Yeah, just a shaft. Do you want to try to tinker with the card reader?
I can try. Can I try to tinker with the card reader? I am proficient with a number of artisan's tools.
Yeah, you can definitely attempt to, and you'll notice right away as you push a button, it does light up. Bing! Without the requirement of a key card, it still operates as normal.
Okay.
I'm not going to make you actually call the elevator, but you would notice that you could push a button and it would operate as normal without the key card.
Looking at it, does it look like there are certain buttons that have been pressed more often than other ones?
There's an up button and a center button, that's got like a little house symbol. That's like the call elevator button, and it seems like the call elevator button is definitely more used. Like the symbol's kind of starting to rub off, and
Okay, so it's not like a number pad where I could type in a number and the elevator would come to me.
yeah, no.
Okay. Do we want to just call it?
I mean, we can call it, but I saw him get scanned and go down.
You brat.
Destroy.
Oh,
just destroyed
baby.
Cthulhu.
Attention.
Baby.
Attention for like 2 seconds, and then she'll be like, "Leave me alone."
Can we see what he looked like again? I mean, I could look like him.
Okay.
I don't think the CC's TV's recording. It's all pretty old.
Fuck.
Could you look like this guy? And Rem holds out the driver's license and everything.
I changed myself to look like that guy.
What does that look like? Does your face just like become a puddle and you just change your...
Oh.
Strip.
I kind of like to think of it like how Mystique does, where it just like folds as it goes and turns into the guy.
Your nose grows, and your eyebrows kind of sink down almost over top of your eyes, and bushy eyebrows grow out,
Oh,
and this
no.
long beard starts to kind of grow out of your chin down to your chest, and your ears kind of big ears. But you're bald on the top.
Oh, fun. Well,
I rub her bald head.
no, stop it.
Real looker, this one.
It's amazing.
Yeah, well. Unless this guy is down there, which might be a problem.
Um,
I'm sure it's fine.
burn that bridge when we get to it.
Yeah.
All right, call the elevator. Let's give it a shot.
Yeah.
All right, you push the home button, and it takes a minute, maybe 45 seconds, not a full minute. And then you hear a ding, and the doors slide open, and it looks like an empty elevator.
Is there a camera? Oh, there is a camera in there.
There is a camera in there.
Ugh.
Oh, just standing there like, hey.
Is there a service button, like a call button?
If you get into the elevator, you can see the buttons on the panel.
I'll get in the elevator. I look like a different person now.
Okay. As you approach, you see that there's 4 buttons, and then an emergency, like a red service button.
Is there one of those hatches I can pop up in the elevator?
You do see a service hatch in the top of the elevator, yes.
Cool. Oh. We need a key card.
You want what do you want me to do?
Pull the switch off the wall, cross some wires, and hope it activates.
Act it.
Or here's another idea.
You shoot it.
Well, there's an idea. Hayden has access to this. We let the elevator go down. I prop it open with my quarterstaff, and we get on top of the elevator.
I don't have
That
a
way-
key card.
Yeah, you
All
see 1, 2, 3, and 4 button, and then the service. So it looks
okay.
like on the panel you can only go up.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right.
then let's try
No,
hacking.
you're right. No, you're right though. If we get in
Oh yeah.
and get on top, when he calls it to come up,
Oh, you mean when he calls it to go back down?
yeah, to go up because he's down.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're just gonna camp out up on top of this elevator for hours, days.
No,
Months?
I have an idea.
Okay.
Want to pop? If we can't hack it, want to get the hatch open. Everybody get in there. And can I see the front door into the sports car from here?
No, if you get in there, you'd be in the elevator shaft.
No, from outside of the elevator.
Oh, okay. If you walk into the reception area, then yes, you'd be able to see it through the hallway. But you're kind of the reception area is like one big area, and then there's the 2 hallways. He walked into the right hallway to get to the elevator. So there's kind of that block where you wouldn't be able to see it.
Can I stand on the edge of that block and either shoot an arrow without an arrowhead on it, or throw something and set his car alarm off with everybody on top of the elevator?
You could do that, yeah.
Yes,
Galaxy brain.
huge brain.
That's why he's the brains of the operation.
Our ranger, the brains of the operation.
Yep. Apparently the strongest too. What's your strength, Kaag?
17.
If you had to rate
Oh
it
my
between
God,
a 1
yeah.
and a 20,
So yeah, let's get everybody up there. Operation Ambush.
I will parkour up there and then
Yep.
like lower a rope to help others.
I can mirthful leap. I keep forgetting I'm a goat. I can jump.
a sheep.
Merciful Leap's really cool.
I can just vertical leap. Upwards.
Leap of the sheep.
Sheep leap.
I want to know if you can turn it into a drop kick.
What?
Could be fun.
So yeah, you leap up just as the rope drops down, and Rem, I assume you just grab the rope and wait to be pulled up.
Oh yeah. I'm not jumping.
I am not strong enough for this.
I'll help. I can help.
Keekar, Kagwar, make a ranged attack with your arrow, please. It's a compound bow, right?
Yeah. What is my bonus? +7. So that's a 15. Nice. Run for the elevator. Pop up.
This was a terrible idea. Zombies from like a 60-mile radius is gonna hear that.
Hey.
Well, he can have a wake up call because
Yeah,
we're all living in this shithole. So
He's got a loud ass
I mean-
sports car. We should be fine.
Yeah, no, you ain't wrong, but our motorcycles are out there too, so
That's why we left them outside.
It's okay.
that's a problem for future Hayden, okay?
I have
I
a
mean,
gun.
Bald
future-
head again.
stop it. I switch back now that like I know I don't need to be that guy.
Okay.
No.
You switch back, and the elevator begins to move and descend.
Wait a second. Is our plan to jump down and kill this guy, hold him
No.
hostage as we come up?
No, we just need to get down.
Okay.
Yeah.
We don't want to engage with him at all.
I mean, we will
Well,
eventually, maybe.
Yeah, we'll have to, but
We'll see if he
I
comes
don't-
back armed.
yeah, that's true.
All right.
Okay. So it descends 100, 200, 300, 400,
For fuck's sake.
500 feet down, and then it
Holy shit.
comes to a stop. You hear the elevator's doors open, and you hear the click, click, click of his shoes entering the elevator.
Just him?
Just him.
Do you want me to drop on him now?
The door's shut.
Yeah, we should probably do the thing.
Elevator begins to start rising.
We missed it. We're gonna have to do it when he comes back down.
Well, that's fine. We can wait until he gets back down.
Did he bring like a shotgun with him or something? Or
He doesn't look armed.
this guy doesn't care at all.
So it raises up 500 feet. The doors open, and you see him leave the elevator.
We'll just stay up here until he comes back and starts descending. It's a long ways down.
We could just go get his key card from him.
It's no, because they also scanned him, is what Kegwire said.
Yeah.
But your face. Do the bald thing.
There could be three of them. We don't know which one's on
Or
top.
be him. I like the bald guy, but you could be
Why
him.
did you like the bald guy? Listen,
Super funny.
he can just lower it himself, and because then we'll know what's down there because we can interrogate him in the elevator.
Do you think he's gonna go back when he finds out that there's like a arrow dinged his car?
Who knows? You never
You hear
know.
a
It's fine.
doot, doot.
And he comes back. Do we hear his shoes again?
You hear the click,
Click-clack.
clack. Yep, approaching.
This man don't give a shit.
No. No fucks to
Get a
give.
second chance. Wow.
The elevator doors open, and you see him entering, and you see him putting his key card in the inside pocket of his jacket, of his blazer. He buttons it up again, and you see him pull out a smartphone and start dinking around on a smartphone as the elevator starts descending.
Is he playing like Candy Crush? Can I see what he's doing?
You do see him, he pulls up what looks like a chat app,
Ninja.
Oh shit. Okay.
and he kind of messages, and then he closes that and pulls up a game like Snake.
Okay. I'm gonna open up the hatch just a little bit and silently drop down behind him.
Roll a stealth check.
I'm good at these. Oh, natural 20.
Oh,
Yeah. He's
you
so,
are his shadow.
He's so in it with the game. He's like, no.
Steal the key card.
I will try and grab the key card.
Okay, roll a sleight of hand.
Okay.
With advantage because he's distracted and you're super stealthed.
Yeah. Oh. That is a 19.
Yeah. You're able to kind of slide your hand around and down into the pocket, and he's just, oh, come on, no, and he kind of shifts his weight like he's trying to like make the phone be better, and you grab it and you pull it out of his pocket. He's really into this game.
I look up at them like, what am I doing now? Do I need to like tap him, punch him? What do you want? I'm not killing.
I'm gonna offer her a hand to pull her back up. Very quietly. Someone else should be doing this, but I'm gonna do
It's fine. It's
Hold
fine.
on. I think we're beyond that.
I'm not
Can I
killing
drop
this
down?
man.
No, can I-
Fuck me.
She got a nat 20 and a 19. We can Houdini this. It's fine.
I'm gonna drop down, claws out. Not like unstealthy, but just kind of a superhero landing in the 8-foot space.
Okay. Roll a stealth
Take
if
my
you're trying
hand
to be
back.
sneaky.
Yeah, let's
I'm
just
gonna
give it a
wait.
shot. Ooh, no, that's not gonna work. That's an 11.
Yeah, so you think you thump down, but you kind of like you scratch your claws along the side of the, and he turns around and he sees you and, oh, survivors? And he looks shocked, but
Yeah.
not
I'd say behind him.
not
Is he an
like
action-
he doesn't look hostile. He just looks like surprised and shocked to see you.
Hi.
Hi, How did you get in here?
Well,
We came to the door.
yeah, the door wasn't locked to get in here.
Oh, yes, the front door. We don't lock the front door, but how did you get
Yeah.
in the elevator?
Oh, we just climbed on top and waited for your ass to come back. You weren't very sneaky.
I didn't think I had to be.
What
That's
is
interesting.
this? Yeah, why?
Puts his cell
You know the
phone away.
We know what cell phones are, right?
Yes.
The world has
Let me have
ended.
that.
What the fuck?
Can I see your phone? What model is that?
It is a Samsung Galaxy 12. Old school.
There's no new school. Like, what the
6G.
fuck are you talking about?
Oh, yes, survivors would. Oh.
What?
There might be some new tech.
Excuse me?
You're excused.
Oh,
Give him some room. We just jumped out of a ceiling at him.
Yes, I
you
was not
did. I
expecting.
was sneaky.
I did
I
not
was
know you
silent.
were here. Do you have others? Are there other survivors out nearby? We have facilities to help.
No, none. We don't have anybody else here. It's just the two of us.
The
Okay.
two of us.
Smaller
We can-
groups seem to be more sneaky, yes, and can maneuver their way around the hordes. We occasionally have one or two. Don't mind that random siren going off somewhere in the distance.
I thought that was at my
Fire truck.
house.
Yeah, same.
Where is that even at?
That's a big cat.
Give me 1 second.
What is with abandoned city having all these like actual sounds going
like-
on?
Not abandoning things.
I'm gonna take a sec as well.
Okay.
It's Detroit abandoned.
Yes. Well.
I thought there was actually somebody out there.
Sorry.
No, it's fine.
Yes. Well. When we get to the bottom, we will be able to help you. Are you hungry? We have food, medical supplies. Are any of you hurt?
No, no. What do you mean we? How many of them are there down there?
Oh, hundreds.
Jesus, that wasn't even English. What? Hundreds?
Yes.
Do we still have the ID of the guy who we found on the road?
Yeah, I took his wallet.
Mhm.
So I would have it.
We're gonna save that for a minute.
Okay.
What are you guys doing here? Like, why
What the
does
fuck?
nobody seem to be worried about the hordes?
Oh, well, they are safe down here. I'm the only one that really goes out for supplies.
Yeah, you're very good at it, apparently, with your sports car and your squeaky ass shoes.
Squeaky? You mean clicky?
Clicky.
Same difference. You're loud.
Yes. I like to blare my music too.
What the fuck?
What was the name of the place we were just at?
It was El
Elthero.
Elthero. I don't know.
You guys do
I'm
any
good
work
at
with
names.
El Toro,
Oh,
the colony?
the Hell Riders? No.
Why?
Yeah.
They are a rambunctious sort. We did
They're
take
going-
a few survivors in at first, but they tried to run off with our supplies and they disrupted our operations, so we had to end our relationship with them.
They're under new management. You might want to watch out for those guys.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you for the heads up.
How long have you been down here?
Oh, me? Personally? Or the group?
All of you. The whole group.
Oh, well, this facility has been in operation for decades, but I have personally been here for 30 years. And at that point, the door opens and you've reached the bottom, and you hear the sounds of ammunition, and you hear a... As you look out into the hallway, there's a row of 30 soldiers with weapons pointed in your direction. He
That's
says,
what I was worried about.
Yeah, I was
Please.
also worried about that.
"Follow me." And he pulls out... Where is my ID? Oh, this could be bad.
I slip it out and hand it to him.
Oh. Oh, you're good. I didn't even feel it.
You were very enthralled by your game.
Ah, yes, this Galaxy 12. It's got all the cool games. We can't download anything, so we have to install the actual files to the phone, but we have a server that
Jesus.
hosts all these games. Have you ever heard of Minecraft?
No.
Oh, well, I play that sometimes too.
Should we let Rem know or Cass know what's going on?
They're up.
We're surrounded by guards.
They can hear this conversation.
What did you guys do?
This is
Nothing.
really, this is really fun because I had to run quick and then Kaz had to run quick, so both of us combined know very little about the situation.
So
Well, apparently, go ahead,
let
DB,
me-
do it.
Yeah, let me recap for you guys. So I dropped down, got the key card easily with my nat 20 and all that jazz. And then Kegwire decided to Superman jump down superhero land. He asked if there was more of us. We said no. So you all heard that. So you're up top still. And we got to the bottom, and apparently 30 guards are at the elevator with guns on us. So I think Keg and I are kind of a little hostage right now. The
But
guy
they're probably
asked
gonna
for
check.
Yeah. The guy wanted his card back. He was like, "Oh, where's my ID?" And I went, "Well, it's right here."
You dropped it.
Okay.
And yeah, so you guys are up top by yourselves for now.
If I can, I would like to cast message on Kaag.
Okay, you can do that, yes.
Okay. And say
What is that
if
audio?
this-
Yeah, sorry. Hold on, give me a second. There we go.
I mean, there would be radio chatter when you get down there, like walkies.
Yes.
Mhm.
But not
Probably, yeah.
airplanes flying over under an
No.
underground facility. So there we go.
Roombas.
Not 500 feet down.
This is unrelated, but I used to work in a zipline facility where we had a zombie-themed zipline for like a month, and this is the same audio we used for that.
Yes.
So it's just like casting me back to Louisville, Kentucky. But I'm gonna cast message to Kaag. If they search for us, pretend you don't know us.
They all
You can
smell the
reply
same.
to this message. All right.
So yeah, the guards that you see, the two of you, they're all race, and there's like some elves, there's dwarves. They seem to be kind of scattered. There's no like majority here. It's all kind of just a hodgepodge of all the different races. You see some dragonborn.
Any tabaxis?
You do see a tabaxi that is like a leopard, like kind of small though.
Do this secret wave. Is he still holding? Is he gun trained on us? Yeah.
Yeah, he kind of like waves the gun.
All right, cool.
Oh God. I do want to say that when I drop down, I'd probably put my hood up just in case he were to see me. So like you can't see like more than just like my eyes.
What is going on, Sirenscape? What is this? Stop
Oh,
it.
it's busy down here. We walked into a mall.
Well, there's like hundreds of people down here, so it makes sense.
There we go.
Are we about to get shot? Should we go back up?
I mean,
Oh no, please follow me. You are welcome to stay here, refresh yourselves. We have some food, supplies, and he kind of flashes his badge at the guards and they lower their weapons.
All right.
They're with me. And he puts his badge back. And they kind of retreat, and there's this like bar that goes across the hallway, and they're all kind of behind this bar, but they all have their guns trained on you, and you walk down this hallway, and he pops his key card into the door, and it opens up, and you can see past that bar there's like 2 security offices that are all glass, and on the inside there's all these CCTVs for the entire facility and the upper facility. And it seems
Definitely
top
know
of the
there's
line.
more.
It's definitely not. It's definitely not the same as it was above here. This is all top of the line tech. They're flat screens. They're not CCTVs. They're flat screens, and they're all like
fiber optic pinhole cameras where they don't have to be camera housings.
Yep. So he leads you across that as the security officers kind of go about their business, and you see 5 of them kind of hop the bar and start going towards the elevator with their guns kind of up. And he puts his key card in, and it opens the facility door. And he just kind of stands there and turns around and waits. And
I follow him.
The 5 individuals with the guns from security kind of go into the elevator and look around and kind of look up. And I need Rem and Mobias to roll a stealth check.
Eight.
Heels on a tin roof.
3.
No!
Look at us and our clickety clacks.
So you've left the door open and you're just kind of looking as they like look up,
No.
and they motion for you to come down.
We just look at each other like, uh-oh.
Did we notice that? Are we too far away?
No, you can see that they've went into the elevator, they were looking around, they looked up, and then you see one of them motion for them to come down.
Did this guy introduce himself? What was his name?
He has not. You haven't asked him what his name was.
Bill.
Yo, Repto Bro, they're with us.
I distinctly told you.
Yeah, all 4 of us were on the top of the elevator. Come on. There's too many guns here.
All 4
right.
not knowing each other on top of this elevator.
We just ran into you guys.
They were already there when we got here.
It's fine.
I have no idea how long they've been there.
So yeah, you 2 jump down, and they escort you up to your friend. And he says, "Nice try, but cameras everywhere." And he turns around, and he leads you back to a winding hallway that goes left, and then right, and then right, and then left. And he gets to a little area that's got running lights on the sides of the doors. And he opens a door by pushing his thumb on a panel. And it looks like it's a residential facility. There's beds. There's like a little kitchenette. He's like, make yourselves comfortable.
This isn't the first time we've...
Yeah, last time this happened, shit went down.
I was just about to say, can we get, I don't know, a rundown of the hierarchy here? Maybe if there's a coup attempt that's going to happen while we're here, or an abduction of some kind.
Yeah.
Maybe an
Planning.
Murder.
Most foul.
Who's our host?
I am your host. My name is Bill from accounting.
Damn
Bill.
it, Bill from accounting.
What are you wearing, Bill from accounting?
A 3-piece suit, we saw it.
Khakis.
Is this still a parasol operation? Is this what's left of one?
This is Parasol, yes.
So is Parasol, the company, is still functioning?
Indeed.
In some... Is
And
it
we are
still a
researching.
company?
We are researching for the cure.
How's that going for ya?
Well, our trials have led to many failures.
And
But I'm
fatalities,
hopeful.
I would assume.
I'm hopeful. I think this next test will lead to some remarkable results. He kind of smirks.
Hang on. So I don't mean to pry into your business, but who do you use as test subjects?
Survivors.
Had a feeling.
And he pushes the button, and the door slides shut, and you are now in this little residential room with a little kitchenette.
A bathroom?
There's a
Shower?
bathroom. Fully functioning plumbing. Shower, yep. Actually pretty
Can't
nice.
trust a place with plumbing. Fuck.
All I want is to sleep in a bed and not have to wake up fearing for my life. It's been so fucking long.
Can I go to the kitchenette and see what's in there?
Yeah, there's instant coffee and hot cocoa. There's like cream of wheat. There's it's a lot of like canned like spaghettios and meatballs, green beans, corn. It's a lot of canned food and like instant food that with like preservatives and stuff.
Sweet. Are we playing for who gets to shower first?
I
We were
feel
in a
like
sewer.
That's
Yeah, you guys smelly bitches go.
excuse
Rem and
me.
Rem and I will go last. It's fine.
I feel like
You're
we
going
should.
last.
I feel like we should have much different priorities than stinky boys.
I'll leave the door open. Come on, let's go. we're fur people. You can't see anything.
They
taking all
also didn't take any of our weapons, so if they come in here hostile, I'll take a bitch out. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, they'll probably gas the room first.
Yeah, I
Not
don't.
fucking wrong, but listen.
Fine. If I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die clean, I
Yeah,
guess.
taking all my stuff off, just sitting in a chair.
Yeah.
Are there any sort of like vents in this room that would imply gas, or like are there cameras?
There's you can't see any cameras. You can roll an investigation. There's a very obvious vent at the top of the like right next to the kitchenette, and you feel some like cool air being pushed through. It feels kind of like central air.
Pink vented.
Fucking AC. God.
Yeah, there's no point in fighting this. There's 30 guys with shotguns out there that we saw.
Yeah.
Might as well.
Go. We'll make a plan after you guys are clean.
Okay, fine.
And they're blow drying my hair.
I walk out like puffy, like goat wool, just or sheep wool, just puffy to the max.
Yeah.
And then we have the circus over here.
Hey, listen. Okay.
I am taking the shower next. I mean, if you want to join me, that's fine, but I'm getting in that water.
Want me to join you?
I don't care. He walks
Okay,
in.
Go.
Just to the ground, just goes in.
Yeah.
Bird.
Now I'm gonna start cooking some food, kind of looking around.
There's some Cheetos, mac and cheese.
Yeah, I'm just gonna boil water and start throwing shit in there.
You do see a package of Twinkies in the cupboard.
Those are
Twinkies.
we're saving those for
Not
later.
snowballs.
They don't go
Twinkies.
bad. Yes, no fucking snowballs.
And cosmic brownies.
Oh,
Is there a
hell
TV
yeah.
or anything in here?
There is. There's a flat screen. It's built into the wall.
Who's broadcasting?
It's probably interest.
It's
Fucking-
probably Parasol.
Yeah, Parasol Vision.
Oh.
Got Moon Dose and Parasol Vision. Yeah, I mean, clean my weapons, sharpen my weapons, sit in front of the TV while food's cooking. Let's see if
Okay.
they're actually telling us anything. Is it propaganda? Is it
Oh, you're not
like that
gonna-
military TV where they're just like talking about bullshit all day?
You turn it on, and there are two channels. One of them is like a infomercial channel for Parasol, talking about their research for the cure to the T strain, and how hopeful they are, and how we need you to help us. And they're basically advertising to survivors to come be test subjects and volunteer to save the world. And then you flip the channel, and they're talking about their joint effort with Panworld to build the Galactic Academy.
Base?
It is a starport outside in the orbiting the solar system.
So is
Or
that like
orbiting in high orbit.
in this time, did we have like space access, like a space elevator? Did we have like an ISS?
Before the apocalypse went down, there were some people talking about colonizing Mars and sending spaceships up into different planets within the solar system. But ever since the apocalypse, there hasn't been enough organization that you're aware of to accomplish that goal But now you're on this channel and it's talking about how their joint effort with Panworld to build the Galactic Academy to further the chances of humanity's survival is a good thing. They want you to join the Star Force and become an Academy recruit.
I mean, why even give a shit? Why not just be in space and then let the fucking ball rot?
I mean, I
It does
assume some people care
have a
about this one.
very propaganda feel to it. Like they're talking it up as if it's this real big deal, but they don't have. It's all like CGI effects and everything. There's no actual footage of the construction or anything like that. So it's all like
A shitty Kickstarter.
yeah. Would you stop knocking
Interesting.
stuff over?
Cats.
Can I, after watching the propaganda for a bit, can I do my origami butterfly slip under the door, take a picture thing again, or is there no gap in the door?
This is more of a kind of sci-fi door, and it seals at the bottom. Which now that you realize there's no gap under there, you realize that air that they're pumping through here, they're ventilating through, is a closed system.
The walls are getting steamy, or they're getting condensation on them.
Yeah, there's vents in the other rooms that kind of lead up. The central air's coming in next to the kitchen, and then the vents kind of lead out. So this seems to be a contained, quarantined air circulation system.
I am so sorry if
Hooray.
you had mentioned this before. Are there cameras inside the room?
You don't see any. There's no obvious cameras in here.
I
Obvious.
investigated and got a 1.
I mean, just looking at their security setup, we probably can't even find them. They could be in the heads of screws or something. Who knows?
Speaking of the heads of screws, how big are the vents?
Sorry. About that big.
6x9.
Yeah.
I'm small, but I don't know if I'm that small.
No,
I mean, you're 800% floof, so
This is true. Like, okay.
After a while, I'm gonna start banging on the bathroom door and go, Rem!
He does not respond.
Oh, I will drag your ass out of there.
Finally, just opens the door and walks out. Just a towel. Like, fine. Go on.
Fucking thank you. And I'm gonna walk in and shower. And I'm not gonna take as long as Rem. Is there any hot water left?
Rem, did you use it
Crickets.
all up?
Oh, I don't know.
You
how
used
good-
up the whole
They have-
facility's hot water?
Guards are gonna be banging on the door.
Well, it's got to at least match my body temperature, and then
Oh, God.
it's fine. There's probably a little bit left.
You're the worst.
What? You don't really smell. You still look good.
Whatever. And I walk in, I'll take whatever temperature shower I can get. If it's cold, it's
It's
cold.
lukewarm for about 5 minutes, and then the water pressure drops, and it starts getting colder. And then about a minute after the water pressure drops, it just cuts off.
We've used our fucking allocation.
Well, at least I got my hair washed, and that's all that matters. And I will get out of the shower, get dressed, and then walk out and just glare at Rem.
Again, I feel like we should have different priorities right now. What is our plan?
I don't think we can have a plan until we know what's gonna happen.
I start handing out like college type pasta and veggies, canned meat sauce, like just like goulash type plates of food, just all the shit that we had in there, some seasonings. Like, here you go, plenty of carbs and calories.
Yeah.
Is there a fridge?
There is a little mini fridge.
Put
So,
the
like-
meat in there.
Inside the mini fridge, you have like the door thing is stocked with those little mini bottles of water. And
Yeah,
then
like just.
Yeah.
We'll talk about whatever. We're gonna chow down. Like, we haven't been able to sit down safely.
and eat something besides meat for a while. Let's get some energy.
Yeah.
I glare at your goulash and eat my dandelions.
Oh, I forgot about that. I could have made just regular pasta too on the side. Like ramen, instant ramen, no flavoring.
No flavoring.
There's cans of green beans.
Yeah.
Rem, we're now completely out of water.
Oh, good.
No, not oh good.
Can I check the sink?
You turn the handle and there's no water coming out.
Oh.
Maybe we'll get some more later.
Guess they'll have to deal with the mess. But we'll probably be dead by then anyway, so.
Alright, so we eat our meal, take care of our equipment. I guess go for a long rest. We
You
can still sleep in shifts, sitting in the corner if we want.
You still have your shotguns and the ammunition that you pulled from the top thing. They did not take those from you.
Yeah, but I don't want to just
Oh,
start
weird.
shooting in this room in case it backfires and hits one of us.
I am afraid of trying to shoot through the door for the ricochet.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think they have. We're not the first. They're pretty well set up for this.
How did we fall our dumbasses into this?
I mean, we're dumb. We thought this would be a good idea. We should have. Well, we need to make a plan now. The here and now is what we need to worry about. We could talk about how stupid we are when we're in an actual safe place.
So I guess the question is, what is the cure going to do to us when they test it on us?
I'm more worried about the fact that they're going to have to expose us to a virus.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Is it?
Hopefully, it's a quick and painless death, but I highly doubt it.
I mean, I have a gun.
No, I'm talking about if this cure, if they actually inject us, if this cure works. If it's probably not going to, but I hope it's quick and painless.
Doubtful.
That's what I'm saying. This place is terrible. Why do we keep running into terrible places?
Maybe that's all that's left.
Oh,
So our option
People
then
are the worst
is-
part of people.
not wrong.
Our
I
option
mean-
then is to try to escape.
We should see what they have in store for us, because escape, yes, but
Did we?
all I gotta do is turn the elevator off.
Not if I can fit in the vent.
You don't fit in a 6x9 vent. I walk up and squish the floof in.
Is there any chance I could fit in this vent?
No.
They thought of this. I bet somebody tried this
Yeah.
before us.
It could be gnomes and halflings and stuff.
Listen.
Hey,
Okay.
I want to search the room. Like you would search a hotel room. Is there a Bible on the nightstand? Is there a note under the phone? Is there... Just see if we're not the first guests in this room.
Yeah. So
The
you
Bible.
walk over, and there's a phone on a nightstand next to it, and there's a list of 5 extensions. One is labeled food. One is labeled water retention, water retention. We'll go with that. That's not what I meant by that, but you'll know what it means. One is labeled volunteer status, and the other is labeled operator.
Volunteer status.
You pick it up and you hit that button, and it rings through. Good evening. Can I help you?
Oh my
Yeah.
god, she has my accent.
I'm
More
not 100% sure
Southerners.
what room we're in, but what's our status?
Give me a second and I'll look it up.
Is that just her doing that?
She sings along this whole really bad hold music. Ah, yes, I see. Room 502. You're scheduled for your initiations tomorrow morning.
What the hell does that mean?
Have a fantastic evening. Click.
No.
Thank you.
Can you?
Does the phone say 502 on it? Was I just dumb?
Yes, but you also didn't. I didn't specify that it did, so you you just
Sweet.
didn't.
Is there clocks on the wall? Does the TV have time on it?
The TV displays a time. Yes,
What time is it?
it's time for lunch. No, sorry.
Summertime.
Peanut
It's our
butter jelly time.
vacation.
It's about 8 p.m. March 10th,
I'm gonna
2027.
I'm going to take the phone from Kaag and hit operator.
It rings through. You hear the click. Operator, who can I patch you
Oh,
through
wow.
to?
Can you get me Bill from accountant?
Hold, please.
Thank you.
Bill is currently unavailable. Would you like his voicemail?
Sure.
I'll transfer you right away. You hear a click, beep, and it rings. Brrrr. You've reached Bill in accounting. Please leave a detailed message, your room number, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Beep.
Hey, Bill from accountant. This is Hayden, you know, the person that you trapped in room 502. I have a lot of questions. Maybe you could fill us in. Please get back to us.
Your call is
fucker.
important to us. We'll get back with you as
It's
soon
not.
as we
I know
can.
it's not, and I
Click.
just hang it up.
Is there like a booklet or something, a brochure?
You pull the desk drawer out, and you see two little packets of brochures. They seem to be packets that are like from times before where you could order Domino's pizza or Subway and stuff like that. They're like food packets. And then you see one for the Galactic Academy, and it has a CGI'd little spaceport and a picture of Earth. And it says, join the Academy today. Has a phone number, like a 1-800 number.
It's not what I'm looking for.
Can we just try and call that number? That might be fun. See if we can get some spaceport
Oh,
information. I want to tile that number.
Yeah, you dial the number and it rings. And then you hear a tone. It sounds like an old school modem.
Oh no. I think someone's
And then
on
it
the
picks
internet.
up.
Oh, hold on.
And you hear, Director of Moonbase Operations, David Brink, is unavailable. Please leave your message
Yes,
after this
I
tone.
fucking knew it!
It's a space laser.
Beep.
Mr. David Brink. My name is Hayden. I'm stuck in room 502 in Parasol on Earth. Or in Faerun. Can you call me back at this number? Thank you. I hang up. I didn't expect that to work. Did I kill Ray?
No, I'm here. I'm just sad.
We said
No.
Oh shit.
We're all gonna die.
No, we're not. Stop your face.
at least we know the space station's real now.
So the rest of the evening and morning is completely uneventful. Like, you can watch television, you can eat food that's in the area, there's the little bottles of water, and it almost kind of feels like things are pretty nice here. And you can get a long rest. But this is where we're going to end this session of The Hidden. And we'll pick
I'll
up
be dead.
in 2 weeks in the morning.
We're gonna need more
Following
water.
day.
Yeah, we are.
2 whole weeks.
Yep, because we do this bi-weekly.
Yeah, we do. Lord.
If we hit that $1,000 Patreon limit, we may do it sooner.
Yeah.
Ah.
So,
Oh, that was fun.
yeah, thank you for joining us on this episode of The Hidden. We do this bi-weekly, so join us not next Wednesday, but the following Wednesday for the next episode. If you would like to check out some of our other shows, you can go to thenerdasylum.com. We stream a lot of shows bi-weekly, and then we have 2 weekly shows, The Sunrunners on Sundays and Barovia on Thursdays. We have a whole bunch of podcasts, nerdy content galore, as well as some gaming streams that are coming up soon. I know we have Couples Therapy that goes on like on Saturdays sometimes, I think. So you can always check out past episodes and keep up with everything there. Thank you so much for donating to Extra Life. Our team is at $1,500 so far. So I think, does the math work out? We're 10% of the way there.
10% of the way, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is huge. I mean, we have a pretty lofty goal this year, $15,000 for the team. But I think we can do that. So thank you so much for all your support. I'll let DB finish up with any announcements I may have missed.
You can follow us on all social media at the Nerd Asylum. You can also join us in the Discord so that you can put on your tinfoil hats with us and theorize what's going to happen. Are we all going to die in 2 weeks? Maybe.
I think so.
You can also, if you like what we're doing and you would like to support us, we do have a Patreon as well. We have been working on getting more content up on the Patreon for anybody who's a member. That is patreon.com/thenerdasylum. You can also find merch in our store. We have a cool ass t-shirt for this show. There's a cool poster for it that you can see behind Joe, along with all the rest of those posters behind Joe. And even that hoodie that he's wearing. Pick up any of these at our shop.
I grabbed my party potty mug.
Oh.
I think you broke me.
I know. She roboted.
And yeah, thank you.
All right. And with that, as always, stay nerdy,
know.
friends.
Eat the stream.